Hey, it's Ray, and welcome back to another fanfiction reaction! Today, we're going to be reacting to a Gravity Falls fanfiction. And not only am I excited because it's Gravity Falls, it's also a Pacifica fanfiction! I ship these two so much! So, let's get to it. I'm so excited. Let's do it. Alright, so the fanfiction today is Summer War by JesterPrivilege. Nothing much has changed in Gravity Falls, Oregon. The blonde girls are snobby as ever. The nerdy boys live on sass and paranormal documentaries. Sure, strange things are happening as an unknown shadow begins its slow but definite descent over the valley. Nothing to be scared about, right, folks? But as something starts to make its home in Pacifica Northwest's mind, she is left with no choice but to call for help. Ooh. It's already sounding juicy already. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. So I did notice this was 14 chapters long, by the way. So if you guys want to do a series on this, I'm up for it. But I just need guys. I need knowledge. I need to know. I need to know if you guys want to keep doing this. So make sure leave a comment if you guys do. If not, then I'm probably still gonna do it. If I'm gonna be honest. So let's look at what the first chapter is. Chapter 1. Dream a little. Dream of me. Ooh. Who you dreaming about, Pacifica? Okay. At first, it was just copper. An aftertaste of copper on her tongue. Oh, that's a great start. She paid a little mind, even when it refused to be washed out by water or toothpaste. Then it was the headaches. Slow, vague, but relentless. Once in a while, twice a week, every other day, every single day. Then her left eye had started to twitch, blurring, pulsing, sliding a little bit more out of focus every week. Hey, Pacifica, let me recommend you something. Maybe go see a doctor. Or, I don't know. Go see a doctor, yeah. I don't understand, Miss Northwest. There's nothing wrong. Your eye is completely fine. Look. Oh, I guess she did go see a doctor. She hadn't even glanced at the... what is that word?
Ophthalmologist.
Oh,
No!
Sure. She had kept her treacherous eye on her hands, white knuckle grasped on her skirt's hem, as he was softly saying, "Maybe you should discuss this with, a mental health professional." Dang, he just called you insane. You're losing your marbles there, Pacifica. You probably should go see mental health mental health professional. Also, if I do mess up reading, take a shot. No, you. No, thank you. And then a few months ago, the nightmares began. Oh, Pacifica, come on. Maybe we should go see that mental health person. I'm just saying. Confusing, horrible, gory, and gaudy, and she would wake up, fighting for air, boiling tears racing down her face, throat sore from screaming. Though she wasn't sure about the screaming. It's not like there was anyone at home who could confirm it. But the worst thing was that she had absolutely no idea what those nightmares were about. That, more than anything, was freaking the out of her. Sorry, guys, I don't like cussing, so I'm gonna go or something. This is really well written. Honestly, so well written. Wow, I can't talk. Sitting on the new, take a shot. Sitting on the few steps leading to the main studio, she took her usual pre-work aspirin. Oh my gosh, Pre-work aspirin break. Take another shot. Still hoping after months of stubborn contrary proof that the placebo effect would eventually kick in. She refrained from rubbing her eyes, don't smudge the eyeliner, and settled for a quick bangs ruffle. Only a few hours, and she'll be exhausted enough to plunge into a coma-like slumber. Coma-like, but nightmare-free. It's the little things. Oh, you always have to look on the brighter side of things these days. Always. You sure you will be able to stay up until morning? Had inquired Mary when she had. Who's Mary? When she had interviewed her for this job. You won't fall asleep? Ah! Catch her sleeping a nightmare hour free. Wait, nightmare hour again. No problems. A rectangle of yellow lights appeared on her right, and it spoke with Mary's voice. Good night, folks of Gravity Falls! For our lonely poets and sweet oh my god. Insomniacs. See, Pacifica let the rectangle of light engulf her, just in time to see her boss take her big headphones off with a sigh. Though tired, her cheery expression stayed on, and she greeted Pacifica with a warm smile. Pacifica wondered for the thousand oh my gosh, I can't say that word. Thousandth time what it would be like to have her for a mom. Oh? She might be a better one, and I don't even know her all that well. Might be a better one than your mom, Pacifica, but who knows? Freshly baked chocolate chip cookies and comforting hearts to hearts. All year long, guaranteed, she betted. Dude, that, yes. I didn't even realize that it was the official beginning of the summer holidays tomorrow, Pacifica said, hoping it qualified as nonchalant small talk. Oh, Mary stopped smoothing her long auburn hair to raise a triumphant finger. Not tomorrow! She pointed at the clock on the wall. Today! Anything nice planned this summer? Camping? Road trip? Beach excursions? Pacifica made a one-shoulder shrug that was supposed to convey, yeah, sure. But Mary seemed to see right through it, for her smile turned pitying. You're young, Pacifica. You should do. You're young, Pacifica. You should do something. Go somewhere. Fall in love. Oh. Hey, Pacifica, I got the perfect guy for you. Love? Pacifica snorted. Yeah, that was definitely out of the picture. She'd be lucky to actually survive the summer. Thank God Mary did not insist. She simply squeezed Pacifica's shoulders as they exchanged places. Pacifica settled in the plush chair, wiggling a little until it was perfectly molded to her position. She would spend the rest of the night in there, after all. Oh, I almost forgot! Pacifica turned to the door, where Mary had just spun around, car keys in one hand, blazer casually slung over her shoulder. Her eyes gleamed her typical gossip incoming way. Ooh, what's the tea? Give it to us, Mary. I want the tea. You know the Pines, right? Oh, I think we do. I want some more tea. Give me the whole gosh darn pot. More than I'd like, she barely thought to herself, oh, and answered with a raised eyebrow. Yeah? Well, Dot and I might have overheard a conversation and... You'll never guess! What, Mary? I don't want to guess. I want you to just tell me. Give me it! What? They grew a brain between the two of them since last time? It had been 5 years. They might as well have. I'm not guessing that. Oh, come on, try. You will tell me anyway. Mary Mary pouted in an oddly childish fashion before giving up. Well, one of the twins is back at Gravity Falls. Ooh. There's been some activity spotted at the Mystery Shack. Okay, Pacifica, you got a 50-50 shot. Which twin is it? Okay, we all know which twin it is, but still, I'd like to see her guess. She probably isn't, but still. A vision crossed wow. Take a shot. A vision crossed Pacifica's mind was an that was an enormous, flashy, fluffy jumper, topped with googly eyes and agitated by a maniacal laughter. And Dipper. Yep. Well, better not to think about him at all. His sister was enough of a handful. Mabel Pines, back in town. Jesus Christ. Oh, Pacifica loves Mabel, you can tell. There it was. The last thing she needed. She mimed the best surprise expression she could muster. Isn't it exciting? It's appalling. Mary snapped her fingers, which makes me think. Don't forget the statistics. Mary waved again, and she was gone. Pacifica kept an ear on her muffled footsteps down the corridor, the slam of the door, the disappearing purr of her cat.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
The cat purr of a car. Okay. I think I'm just gonna leave. No, I'm not leaving. I'm enjoying myself too much. When silence, a heavy neon sizzling silence, reigned again, she put on the headphones and started her shift. She always started her shift with a little dream of me. Oh, it's a song. Okay. It was a classic, and it helped her get in the mood. As a soft brass instrument started blooming, like sound flowers around her head, she hugged her legs to her chest, unstrapping her heels and letting them drop unceremoniously on the studio's floor. Pacifica? Heels? I mean, yeah, for you, but those things are death traps. She let the words echo with a dull in her left temple, vague pain rocking her slowly, back and forth. I'll survive this. I'll make it to the morning. I'll make it to the college in the fall. Oh my gosh. I'll make it somehow. Poor Pacifica. She's going through the ringer right now. She didn't even need her cashmere cashmere cardigan when she exited the studio at the end of her shift. It was a walk that she had to do almost daily, and she still didn't know exactly how it made her feel being the only human being wandering the town in its whereabouts at 4 a.m. That sounds very dangerous, especially with the town you're living in. Walking at 4 a.m. in the morning in Gravity Falls. That does not sound safe at all. You should have a buddy with you at all times when walking that early in the morning. Or at least have a curfew, I would think, too, but who knows? She had read somewhere that it was supposed to be the darkest hour, just before the dawn. She had never really believed it when stuff gets really dark. There's no sun to wait for, just more darkness. Darkness all the way. Oh, that sounds great. And when you were from Gravity Falls, born and raised, darkness often had a positive. Oh, oh, a tangible quality, and more often than not, a name and some claws. She kept close to the main concrete road, speeding up between each lamppost, which, of course, were all always flickering ominously. She kept on walking, deserted concrete road on her right, softly bustling forest on her left. Yeah, you won't find me at 4 a.m. out in the not only the woods, but in a ghost sort of town at 4 a.m. Come on now. No way. No way. Oop. So far, she had no weird non-monstery encounters. That seems really lucky if I had to say anything. And had deemed her walk pretty safe. But if pines started migrating here again for summer, was probably going down. Yeah, it always does with the pines. Sleepy Town? I don't think so. The idly want she idly wondered whether the pines attracted trouble, or if they were attracted to trouble. Both. Both is good. Bit of both. Yeah. I just had to read a little bit more. Probably. Yeah. Great. Just thinking about the pines was sending a chill toppling down her spine, and suddenly she was hyper aware of the forest on her left. Dark, dense, unknowable shadows. Yeah. What did I say about walking at 4 a.m.? Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Stars shining bright above you, she sang to herself as a distraction. A quick look up. Nope, no stars in Gravity Falls. The night breezes sure whisper stuff, though probably not I love you, and she preferred not to know what she was perched in the sycamore trees. Her anxiety retreated a little when the town sign entered her vision, with its ragged edges and flaking bold letters. Welcome to Gravity Falls! Welcome to Gravity Falls! We have no stairs, but we do have zombies! Enjoy your stay! Heck yeah, let's go! She couldn't help to notice that the population count looked like it had thinned again. Oh, oh. Are we missing some people? That doesn't sound good. So, how many of us poor left? She joked bitterly to herself. When she was close enough, she read the letters 908, and a sharp pain exploded in her skull. Oh, what is the mystery? I really want to know. Okay, so it has something to do with the missing. Then now, whatever population count. So it has something to do with the missing. Whatever is happening to her. That's kind of intertwined with how many people are now just gone. Right? Wrong? I'm gonna keep reading. Then only she heard it. The giggle. Oh, heck nah. I'm out of there. I'm running. I don't care what building's closest, I'm going in it. It wasn't a joyful giggle. I wouldn't think it was. It wasn't even a creepy doll giggle. What kind of giggle is it then? It was the giggle of someone who just had been death sentenced? Oh. Hmm. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm running the other way. Bye! Someone who has their heart broken, their lives ruined. Ah, so it's the mentally broken kind of giggle. The psychotic one. The one that means everything's broke. Your brain's broke. You just had enough. It was the nervous giggle of absolute desperation, and it was coming from inside her own throat, but it wasn't hers.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No. Pacifica, you probably should go see Dipper or somebody that knows this paranormal stuff. Cause this ain't right. If the doctors aren't helping, then it has to be someone paranormal. Come on now. You gotta go see somebody, cause who knows what this is gonna do to ya. You know? She half blindly gathered her stuff in her purse, not thinking, not hesitating, and ran. Yeah, I would too. It later occurred to her that she should have thought a little and hesitated a lot. When the mystery shack came into view, what I say about go seeing the pines? Progressively revealing its crooked silhouette between the dark pine trees, she realized she had already made her decision. Mabel Pines was insufferable, uncultured, and downright bonkers. And we love her for that, Pacifica. Come on now. But she was also her only hope when it came to spooky stuff. Why do I feel like it's not Mabel? Bet. Bet it's not Mabel. I know it's not gonna be Mabel. Bet. Whatever you look like, Mabel will probably look worse. That's not nice, Pacifica. Come on now. Before she could give herself the chance to reconsider, she rang the bell, which made a sound that was definitely not a bell's, and banged her fist with a vengeance on the door for good measure. She stopped, and the sound of the lock began being unbolted. This is a really well written story. Seriously, author? Awesome. So good so far. I can't stop reading. It opened with the compulsionary creak, and Pacifica, startled, wearing pajama shorts and a Mothman oversized t shirt, chestnut hair sticking out at odd angles, half slumped against the door frame, underlined eyes slowly blinking, stood Dipper Pines! Oh shoot, I hit something. But still, Dipper Pines! Guess who? It's Dipper! Okay. Let's see. It might have been Dipper Pine's worst night ever and counting. Oh, this just reminded me of this scene where he says, if I see Pacifica next, I'll just straight tell her I hate her. Doorbell! Here's the doorbell! Dipper opens the door. There's Pacifica. I hate you. Slams door. He didn't know what he was expecting. Coming back to Gravity Falls after all this time, a bunch of feral gnomes, a unicorn elected mayor, ghosts rattling their chains in the corner of his vision, you name it. What? Gravity Falls? Wait, there's a unicorn mayor? What? What? Expecting a... Wait, I lost my spot. I got distracted by unicorn mayor. Well, I've got a journal. Yeah? Yeah, you do, buddy. You do got a journal. He had thought about going in town, but when he opened the shack's back door, he realized he had no one to visit and do for old time's sake. Is Seuss not there? Stuff with. Wait, so Seuss is not? Oh, he's probably busy with the shack, I suppose. Wendy is probably somewhere else. Probably, yeah. And then the Grunkles are off, probably sailing somewhere. So yeah, he probably is, probably got to do this stuff by himself. Unfortunately for him. There is somebody, though, that will join him, maybe. You can't see it, but I'm putting a little bit of hair behind my ear. Mabel was across the country texting every state law limitation. Both the Grunkles... Oh, never mind. They're going to tell us what everyone's doing. Both the Grunkles were on their usual Vegas trip. Seuss was still on his honeymoon with Melly. Aw, that's cute. Wendy was a camp counselor. Yeah, I could see her doing that. Somewhere towards Vermont with her gang. All in all, an unexpected average day. Maybe not the best way to start off what he had called his almost but not quite literally substantial year, aka ABNQLSY, but it could have been worse. True. Worse, like Pacifica Northwest barging in the dead of night. Hey, it's 4 a.m. Can we have a chat? He opened the door, still half asleep, already thinking the doorbell ringing was part of his dream anyway. At first, he didn't even recognize her. All he saw was a pretty blonde girl panting on his porch, clearly distressed, fresh from a breakdown and on the verge of another one. Then she spoke all high and mighty, almost accusatorily. Accusatorily. Pretty blonde, you say, Dipper. Hmm. Hmm. I see you. I see you. You're not Mabel. And it clicked. Her. Dipper rubbed a hand on his face, slowly. Still a sharp, observant Pacifica. Dang. Hey, welcome back to town. I hate you. No one should look pretty like that. Purple pretty, you say? I'm just gonna keep my eye out for every little thing I see. Purple eyeshadow smudged into bruises. Mascara running like war paint. Disheveled. Wow. And troubling. Especially not Pacifica Northwest. She should not look pretty at all. Mean and conceited as she was. Pretty, you say? Her being pretty just made her even more aggravated. Oh. uh, I'm still taking it. Her eyes suddenly cast down. She chewed on her bottom lip before whispering to the ground. I have a problem. You have several. Dang. I still have a list somewhere. Wow. Can I see that list? I still want to ship the sale, but still. There it was. Yep. The fury in her blue eyes. She opened her mouth, seemed to have second thoughts, closed it, and took a long, shaky breath. When she spoke, she articulated like he was 5. Dipper, I think I am haunted. You were once before. We can handle it again. Then she looked straight into his eyes. Blue pupils blown into something that looked a lot like absolute and utter terror. For a fleeting moment, he was almost taken aback. Instead, he couldn't help leaning a little towards her. Curious eyebrows quirked in spite of himself. Wicked! What is it? Ectoplasm? Blood writing on your bathroom mirror? Woman in white? Instant regret. You know what? I think I regret my decisions of coming here. I think I might just go now. It's 4 a.m. I won't go take a nap if I don't have any nightmares. I mean, bye. Pacifica welcomed his nerdy outburst with a mocking grin cutting her cheeks. Oh? Just like that, the vulnerable girl was gone, replaced by her evilest twin. Still playing Ghostbusters, Dipper. What are you now? 17? 18. He almost lied. She cocked her hip with an ironic smirk, unconvinced. But Dipper did not think he imagined the barely audible crack in her voice when she said, I'm not even sure it's a ghost or anything. It's more like, I don't know, a feeling? A feeling. Yes, like, I don't really think I can describe it. It's weird. She shrugged half-heartedly. Only now Dipper noticed how tired she looked. Shoulders slopped, barely concealed shadows under her eyes. A general air of, deflation. Not tired, exhausted. What? Do I need to define feelings for you, doofus? That. He was tired too. Well, that's kind of your own fault, Dipper. You're the one that stayed up. To be fair, she's getting nightmares. You're just literally watching TV. And she was the one making a ruckus in the middle of the night just because she had some weird feelings. like she'd recognize something really weird if it came spitting on her face. It's called regrets. The only thing that's haunting you is everyone you're mean to on a daily basis. Here's the doctor's order. Stop being a pain and everyone's Can you just listen to me? I've done nothing but listen to you. Ugh! She even had the nerve to be the one sounding frustrated. Look, I'd really rather talk to Mabel. Where's Mabel? Mabel. Why is it always Mabel? He was competent, too. For sake, he could handle tricky situations just as well as her, with a little less flair. With less water. Mind you, and less natural talent, and less. As he inwardly spiraled, he outwardly deadpanned. She's planning a raid on Area 52. He watched in satisfaction a crimson fury invade Pacifica's cheeks. I'm not joking, you jerk! I need to talk to her! I'm not joking either, you oh, oh, oh no, it's almost the end. Oh no, it's almost the end! You're kidding! She sniffed, and for a split second, he feared she was going to burst out crying. Aw! Dipper, you better take it back! I swear, if you don't take it back. But thank God she stuck to her attitude problem. You know what? Whatever. Never mind. I should have known. I should have known. You Pines are a bunch of useless, good for nothing, always have been, always will be. Oh, wait. Oh, there I am. I lost my spot for a second. With a final violent hand gesture, she spun around and bolted her head first in the pitch darkness. Just like that, without a lamp, without a map, without anything. You too, Northwest, he yelled at her. After her. The night sense answered him. He slammed the door with enough dramatic emphasis to impair some long-term damage on the shack's framework, and almost hard enough to cut short any growing tide of guilt in his throat. Oh, why was that so hard to read? Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath from reading that. Oh my gosh. That was such a good read! Oh man, even if I don't keep doing videos or like a series of this, I might honestly just keep reading it afterwards. This was so good. Such a good start. I really want to keep reading it just to find out what the mystery is behind it, what's going on with Pacifica. And is this going to be like an enemies to lovers thing too? Oh, I don't know, but I really want to keep reading it. I really do, but I'm out of breath right now. Oh my gosh, my jaw honestly hurts from talking so much. Oh, but I really want to keep reading. Who knows? I'll probably make a second part of this, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm having so much fun with this. But we'll see. And if you guys want to, go check out her thing if you can't wait for the next part, by the way, because this is too good not to read, to binge. Come on. Come on now. Just do it. Honestly. No, I'll wait for a second. But yeah. Oh, this was so good. Author? Oh gosh, who was it again? Who was it? JesterPrivilege, right? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. JesterPrivilege. This such a good story so far. I don't know what the rest is like. I really want to find out what the rest is like. But for right now, I'm gonna pause and might do part 2. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited though. I really want to keep reading this, but I'm gonna take a break for a second. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and maybe I'll see you next time. Bye bye.